Hi, I'm Julie Grillon. Here's my topic for today. The ability to monitor their own thinking can help students identify what they do and do not know, but people are often unable to accurately judge their own learning and understanding. I picked this topic because it reminded me of something that I learned in my last class, which was that students are famously unreliable on what they do and do not understand. So to ask them to self-report their understanding usually does not end accurately or well. So it's important because a lot of times we ask them to let us know if they don't understand something, especially as a full class, so we know when to move on. If we are using summative assessments to test whether or not the kids know stuff, it's too late for them to really address their misconceptions. And also, we're asking students to study, we're asking them to seek out extra help when they need it, and they don't really have a great idea of what they should be studying or what they do need extra help on. So, how does this play out in the classroom? The first example, I'm a physics teacher, so I'll be up at the board working on a concept, doing a problem, and when it's done, I'll ask the kids, do we get it? Do we need another one? Can we move on? And let me tell you, out of the 25 kids, there's not a kid that wants to stick their hand up and be the one to say, yeah, I don't really understand what's going on. Can we go? So if most of the kids in the class seem to get it, then the other few kids that don't aren't going to tell you that. And sometimes I use review stations. So I tell them, select your review station based on what you need the most help on, which oftentimes they have no idea what they need the most help on. So what can we do about it? Direct questioning is ideal. Rather than saying, do we get it? Let's ask some of the kids questions to make sure they do get it. Let's have 3 or 4 questions ready to go, and we can ask 3 or 4 different students these different questions that might build on each other. And if they all seem to get it right, then probably the class moves on. For the next concept, you can ask 3 or 4 different kids. Provide them ample opportunity to practice without penalty so that they are not afraid to make mistakes and therefore can have a better idea of what they really don't know. And then continue to ask students to self-rate how comfortable they feel. This can be before they take a quiz. It can be an the end of a quiz. It can be an exit ticket. It could be in the do now. It can be in the middle of a lesson. Just ask them to check in on a scale of 1 to 5. What's your comfort level with this? My last example, let's say you do review stations. An idea would be to give a quick assessment beforehand, maybe a review sheet for homework, or maybe a do now that has, 1 question per topic. After they take it, then they self-grade. And then they have an idea of, okay, what do I actually need more help on? And they can spend more time at the station they scored poorly on. Thank you so much.